What's going on, everybody, man? Y'all already know who it is. As soon as you get up in here, man, you should already know. Hit that like button. You know what I mean? Hit that subscribe button, man, if you haven't already. Some of y'all are just going to, fall up in here. Some of y'all are going to come up in here after the live. And you really lucky if you are able to see this, you know what I mean? Because a lot of times, man, we'll just put this on the members only. So only the members get to see the full live. That's about to go in effect very soon. So man, you want to take advantage of becoming a member right now. But man, hope everybody's cool. You know what I mean? Look, it looks like Trey Songz is cool. As he will be suing, Kansas City Police Department and others over alleged assault and wrongful arrest at a 2021 AFC championship game. Um, there goes that information. Sit up there, man, and get a quick zoom. You dig? So yeah, man, it's there. It is there, man. That's the paperwork. I'm not gonna get all up into it, but it's there for you, man. That shit is crazy. Um, he's been going through with this, man, for about 5 years now. And I guess at this point, man, he's had enough. Okay. Songs claims that during the 2021 Chiefs Bill playoff game, he was heckled by intoxicated, aggressive attendees, and when police arrived, they physically assaulted, wrongfully arrested, handcuffed, and detained him without cause. He's also saying that it was a failure to protect. The suit alleges that security and police failed to protect him from the hecklers, targeting him instead. Then the dismissed charges. Although he was arrested for trespassing, resisting arrest, and assaulting a police officer at the time, all those charges were later dismissed. So the damages, Songs is seeking unspecified damages for physical injuries, emotional distress, damage to his professional reputation, and financial losses. The lawsuit notes that the incident was a 5-year-old issue with reports noting he was fighting back against the 2021 charges. So that is where we are with this. I'm not gonna lie, it didn't make him look good. You know what I mean? Because he was already going through lawsuits and different things, and he was trying to, get his name back out there. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to get back hot, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, we need some Trey Songz tracks right now. Just keeping it all the way real. Hit that like button, man, for Trey Songz. So whenever I remember when this came out, he looked like he was the aggressor. That's just because that's just they had footage, um, and then they gonna always make him look like he the aggressor. But that's just what it looked like at the time. And shit, man, it wasn't a good time to drop music. Because like I said, he was already dealing with other lawsuits. So it's just been one thing after the next. Now, what I will say is if he is able to sue them successfully, this is going to make him look great. Okay. And Trey, if you're watching this, bro, it's gonna be about that time, to drop some music, bro. Let's keep it all the way real. So I'm looking forward to his return to music. Come on, man, it's 2026. Like we could use it. So that's what I have to say about it. Other than that, I mean, it would be also good bragging rights to say that you was able to successfully sue, Kansas City Police Department, man, just the police department, period. I mean, that would be huge. So I don't know, man. Hopefully everything works out for Trey. All right. I'm just really, really hoping that everything ends up working out for Trey, man. Let me see what else they got up on here, man, before we make that shift. You did, because we're gonna make that shift. Um, let's see, man. Let's see, man. Anthony Anderson says he's no longer a bachelor amid dating rumors surrounding him and Roxy Diaz. Sounds like he went ahead and said, "Fuck it, man." You know what I'm saying? That's Bay. You know what I mean? That's just what I'm getting out of this so far. Let's see.
Anthony and Roxy, how you guys doing tonight?
Amazing.
We gotta ask you, are you guys officially dating? Are you able to?
She as soon as that transpired, she did that. That was the move that she made. Cause she knows she been getting piped. She knows she been getting piped. that's the that's the look of yeah, she's been getting piped. You know what I'm saying? So it was at that moment where I knew that, they were pretty much dating. Okay. Uh I told y'all once before, Anthony Anderson, has been liking Roxy for a while. I'm not even gonna get into showing, pictures and things like that. You could go back and look. He was on 106 in Park a lot of times, and what I mean. He would always give her that look. You know what I mean? And so they were also seen on other different occasions from back in the day, bro. We talk about like over over 15 years ago, straight up. Even while he was married, he was giving Roxy that eye. So he done spent the block, and what I mean. Look like him and Roxy is they doing something in the bedroom. Look, man.
There you go.
She's my date for the evening.
You guys look amazing together.
Thank you, brother.
Y'all go way back, right?
We go back almost 20 years.
See what I'm saying? They go back almost 20 years. That's about how long, bro, that they've been like for real cool with each other, like on some real shit. I will get into the videos and things like that, but I'm not. I already did that in other videos, so be sure to go check that video out after this live. What I'll do is I'll grab that link to that video and I'll put it in the description of this video. That way, you guys is able to see it because I've already done that, But man, come on, man. They. I think that it was. I wouldn't say that anything was going on around that time, right? But it's kind of crazy, man, for you to be talking to the individual that you used to know over 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. They've been talking. Come
So
on, man.
how did this happen? We want to know.
Friends are always friends.
Friends are always
I always said friends, always friends.
friends.
Yeah.
Okay, I love it. Thank
All right,
you,
brother.
guys.
Have a good night, baby.
You
Happy
too.
New Year to you.
Thank you.
I got you, brother.
So friends, always friends, and that's what it is. But the only person that would really be able to confirm if they have been talking for years is the wife.
Anthony and Roxy, how you guys doing tonight?
Okay, now watch her reaction.
Amazing.
We gotta ask you, are you guys officially dating? Are you?
See, now as soon as that happened, that was her reaction. Come on, bro. Doesn't that say that they're dating? Let's keep it all the way a stack, bro. Let's just stop playing around. You know what I mean? They're dating, okay? It's nothing else there. Um, let's see. Academics and Gervonta Davis ended up exchanging words after reports confirmed U.S. Marshals are helping Miami police search for boxer following arrest warrant. Um, Academics ended up, reposting this, right? That's what he did. And then Ack ended up tagging Gervonta and saying, "Don't post me on your story, clown. Go turn yourself in." And then this was what was on the story. And people got a kick out of this. Matter of fact, man, that's just I'm gonna look in the comments, man, and see what y'all had to say. Yeah, this is what Country said. They said, shout out to Country Media Productions, man. Y'all got to go follow the team. They be crazy in the chats. He said Gervonta is still that dude when it comes to boxing. That's crazy. Uh, I can't wait for someone to punch academics. Damn, that's crazy. And academics look like he was built from the top to the bottom. That's right. Oh, just wow. Y'all crazy, bro. Act so federal. I'm glad I survived domestic violence, and y'all mad at Act and not Tank. If a nigga tell me I'll meet you at the gym with the marshals, I'll deactivate my joint. Nah, for real. Boy got more domestic cases than a family judge. Wow. I didn't know Act was built like that though. That's what they saying, man. Let's see how they saying he built. That is crazy. I didn't know he was built like that either. This is a first for me. This is crazy. Um, let's keep going. Gervonta ended up saying, "You a effing bad built, goofy ass nigga." And he said, "Turn yourself in, dummy. Matter of fact, I'll meet you at the gym with the U.S. Marshals." Um, of course, you don't want no. You don't want to sit up there and fight. No, you can't fight no damn Gervonta Davis.
2025 at approximately 2:15 p.m., the victim entered the Miami Gardens Police Department accompanied by her attorney to report an incident that occurred on October 27, 2025.
They're just doing this because it's a boxer, man. Like, chill. They would have did this. They wouldn't have never done this if this was a regular nigga. I promise, bro. If that was a regular nigga, they would have never done that shit, bro. At all, bro. So that's what I'll say about that, man. Now, as far as the whole Gervonta Davis thing, um, it's very unfortunate. Sounds like it was an ex, and that's just what it always seems like, man. Y'all hit that like button real fast, man. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all time to go ahead and do that. Yeah, man, hit that like button. Okay, hit that subscribe button as well. Yeah, go ahead and do that. You should have been done this, but just go ahead and do that, man. Okay. Now let's talk about Javante just real fast. Okay, let's just put it on bro. Okay. Now, thing about bro is, and this is just what they saying. Okay, as of January 2026, an arrest warrant has been issued for boxer Javante Tank Davis in Miami Gardens, Florida, regarding serious allegations of battery, false imprisonment, and attempted kidnapping stemming from an October 2025 incident. Police are working with the U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force to locate him. Okay. Um, it says that the warrant follows an alleged October 25 incident where Davis is accused of grabbing a woman by the throat and hair, attempting to force her to leave a location against her will. Said that she was at a strip club. I don't know if she was over there, um, with some tricks, and what I mean, he came in and saw her in there. I don't know what it was. I don't know if he didn't want her dancing. I don't know if she was in there dancing. I don't know what happened. I don't know if she stole something from him and he was confronting her. I don't know what may have transpired that would have had him doing this, to his ex. I really just don't know what would have him doing this, bro. I really just don't. Holding her against her will. But the Miami Gardens Police Department is actively searching for Davis, man. And it said that this follows a history of domestic violence allegations and legal issues, including a 2023 incident where he was sentenced to house arrest for a hit and run. Um, so due to these charges and a related civil suit, his scheduled exhibition fight against Jake Paul was canceled. And that shit right there was kind of weird. But hey, man, this is just what we got right now, man. Shout out to Gervonta. I don't know what's going on, but it's very unfortunate, that this is crumbling down on bro. You know, it just I don't know. It just seems like if it ain't one thing, it's another. With bro. I swear, bro. If it's not one thing, it is another, man. But let me see real quick. I'm gonna take this off screen just for one quick second. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna take that off screen for one quick second and we'll add that back on in just a second. Okay. Give me 1 second. Put this back on. We just we really just chilling tonight, man. We just cooling tonight. I gotta make sure that I get that work in, man. We back on the internet. I mean? It's been a while since I was just consistently on here, but we on here now, man. As soon as y'all get up in here, y'all should just hit that like button, bro. As soon as you come up in here, hit that motherfucking like button. That should be just one of the first things that you do. I don't know if y'all saw this, man, but they're saying that an old tweet of Lil Durk saying F Trump resurfaces after fans wanted his lawyers to ask for a pardon. So fans wanted the lawyer man to ask for a pardon, but they ended up finding this, from a post that he ended up making back in the day. So this shit right here is it's tragic, bro. Okay. It's very much tragic, bro, because, you know, just maybe they may have been able to persuade, the president to look into some things, right? They just may have been able to do it. But niggas in times past have said different things, you know what I'm saying? And they always dig it back up, bro. Every single time, they're digging back up what niggas may have said in times past, and it just fucks up the whole damn. It just fucks it all the way up, bro. I don't know, man. Shit just crazy, and so it's like I don't know. What do y'all think about this shit? Do you think that the president would say, man, forget that tweet, bro. Let's get him out. Or do y'all think, bro, is just kind of like screwed up in that situation, bro? Because I think he may have been able to get a pardon. He had done a lot of good things. The youth loved him. He had made a really, really good impact, right? So I think that it was worth the try, right? But shit, man, whenever you done said F the damn president, it doesn't help, man. It really just doesn't, man. This shit is crazy as hell. It really is. It's a crazy situation because, a lot of times, we'll just be rambling and just saying some shit, man. And not even really meaning what we saying. We don't be knowing shit about politics, bro. And they'll sit up there and say F Donald Trump or, F Obama, from years back. And that shit'll hunt your ass down. So it's crazy, bro. It's very crazy. I don't know, though, man. Um, I don't even know how deep his case is right now. A lot of people are feeling like, he should be able to get out or that he should have been out, right? And I really don't know, man. I don't want to see him in jail. I do know that. I think he's better off out of jail. He has a whole family. The guy has kids. You know, he should have been out. Okay. But, I don't really know too much about the specifics. So I don't know. That's what I will say. But y'all get in the comment section, man, and y'all let me know, man. What do y'all think about this shit, man? Should Trump, let him out after seeing this shit, you know what I'm saying? Or should he, keep the voice locked up, man? Okay. Let's see, man. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all gotta make sure that you're hitting that subscribe. Y'all gotta make sure that you're hitting that subscribe. But they're saying that the Warriors will reportedly target both Giannis and LeBron James. What do you think about that, man? That would be fucking crazy. Okay. This would be crazy as hell, bro. Y'all got to keep it all the way real. Come on, man. That would be crazy as hell. I don't know, man. Some people would say that that's like you know, so unfair, man. That's just what people would say. They would say that that is so unfair. But I honestly think that this would be huge, you know what I mean, for the culture, bro. Like, honestly, this needs to happen, bro. This just needs to happen, man. They need to do this for the culture, bro. Like that would be one of the first super teams like in forever. You know what I mean? That would be, man, that would just, oh my gosh, bro. That would just be crazy, man. Come on, man. We got LeBron. And I think that, Curry deserves this. Seriously, bro. He really does. He deserves this, man. He deserves this right here. He's been staying down. He ain't got no help over there. We just had a guy on here telling us how he didn't have any help. Okay. And I think that it's very unfair to Curry. You know what I mean? With everything that he still has in the tank, to not have anybody, I think that, man, that this would be legendary. This would be legendary. And I think that, they should push for this to happen, man. You know what I mean? I thought that the Warriors was broke, but maybe they'll show the world that they're not broke and that this could actually happen. Y'all get in the comment section, man. Y'all let me know, man. Do you think that this could happen, man? Come on, man. Just look at it, bro. Do you think that this could happen? This right here is huge, man. This would be like crazy, man. This would be crazy. This would be just like incredible, bro. I swear. You know, let me know, man. Do you think that this will happen? Do you think that this should happen? Right? I think that it's time, man. I really do, man. Come on, man. Let's get it. You know, would they leave Bronny over there? With the Lakers? I think I think that they would pretty much have to leave him over there, man. But I don't know, man. This is worth it. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This right here would sell tickets, bro. Okay, niggas don't be having injuries like that. Like, bro, you know that they're gonna be playing. You know what I mean? Day in and day out. Like this right here would be legendary, man. And I think that they should really make this happen, man. I can't say it enough. So, um, you know, y'all let me know though. What do y'all think about that, man? Let me go ahead and take a dive.
Y'all think I made it all the way to 30? Being an idiot, being stupid. Hang it up, man. I ain't never let trick me on my mother. I ain't get hit by accident, man. Ain't gonna never see me crash out. But just know I'm gonna be 10 toes. Everything I believe in, everything I stand for, I'm dying behind it. And I go to jail for the rest of my life behind it. And I ain't trying to go do that. You see what I'm saying? I got a family to raise. I got kids to raise.
Okay.
Hey, man.
So, what do y'all think about this, man? Okay. What do y'all think about that, man? Bro said that he has a family. He got kids to raise. Okay. You ain't got time, to let anybody trick him out the streets or off the streets. You know what I mean? You just ain't got time, to let anybody sit back and, provoke him to do anything. Okay. He's saying that he's too big for that. He just got too much going on, you know, to even be distracted, by small shit. You know what I mean? And this is pretty much what people think that he was referring to as someone through a sign in his face and things like that. Okay. Now I'd have to tell you to respond the way that he responded was very, you know, mature of him. Okay. Because whenever you on your road to success, you're gonna have a whole lot of different demons that's gonna try to trick you out, out your position and things like that. And right now, it looks as though Herb is actually becoming a superstar right in front of our faces. I mean, he was already a star, but now, he's going into another dimension, of fame here, right? Just keeping it all the way real, man. So, um, it's going to be a whole lot of distractions, right? And we gotta learn from this even in our own lives. There's going to be a whole lot of distractions, but it's just how you maneuver and how you react to them. You know what I mean? That's going to define you. And I think that it was very much of a man for him to respond the way that he responded because he could have emotionally responded. See, this is a mental response. He just continued to go on about his business. He mentally responded. He could have reacted in emotions and just pulled out a gun and, got to shooting or, started fighting and then ended up probably killed or maybe ended up killing somebody or unaliving somebody, right? So this could have went so many ways, but because he ended up mentally responding, shout out to Simple to P, hit that like button. Because he decided to mentally respond, he still has his life. Everybody got their lives. You know what I mean? Everybody is chilling. Everybody is, able to go home, you know, because he ended up mentally responding. Had he emotionally reacted, there could have been innocent bystanders killed or unalive. It could have been a whole lot, going on, right? It really could have. So shout out to G Herbo, man, for being a man and mentally responding instead of emotionally reacting. Okay. So with that being said, whenever you pass these different tests that's gonna come your way whenever you on your way to success, uh, man, you're gonna be rewarded. You know what I mean? You're gonna be rewarded for that. That's how you know that this man is on his own, he's on a mission. Okay. That's how you respond. Respond as a man. You know what I mean? Seriously. You don't need to prove nothing to nobody. You don't need to do none of that. You know what I mean? Doing the right thing, bro, you're gonna be rewarded every time. Now, I gotta look into the comments, when I see shit like that, I gotta see, what y'all saying in the comments. See? Smart nigga. Sounds good. Grown up, being an adult. That's what's up. See, but you still gonna have people like this. You know what I mean? Shouldn't be dissing. They saying all type of stuff like that. You know, I don't know. At the end of the day, I like that. I like the fact that he ended up mentally responding. Instead of using emotions and acting out of emotions. Right. That's what I like, bro. So shout out to bro for that. Y'all hit that like button, man. Okay. Yeah, hit that like button, man, right now. Hit that subscribe button as well. Let's see, man. They saying finesse 2 times is wanting GTA 6 to be delayed again for another 30 days as long as they put him in the game, as a character, man. That shit would be crazy, though. Not gonna lie to you. What y'all think about that shit, man? And I think that they would do it. You know what I mean? They looking for this type of shit. GTA is they looking for this type of shit. So I think that, he's on to something, man. He's built his own little algorithm on uh just by just saying outlandish shit. He didn't figure it out the game, he's been studying the game. And at this point, man, he's becoming a household name. This is how you get. This is how you do it. You're gonna have to go against the grain, and you're gonna have to go at a whole lot of people. He's done that, and at this point, now he's created himself to be a very famous individual. Okay. Now the music, of course, is gonna have to continue to do his thing, but right now, what I mean, bro, is on his way to he's on his way to something, man. I like what he's doing. You know, some of it could be bad. You know what I'm saying? Because you called out a whole lot of different people and things like that. But if you're a street nigga and you know how to take care of that yourself, you know what I'm saying, then you're gonna be good. I hit that like button, man, for a finesse 2 times, man. Hit that like button, man, for finesse. Y'all be sure, to follow us on Instagram, man. Okay. Yeah, it's imperative to follow us on Instagram, man. For sure, for sure. Justin LeBoy says that Coyle Ray is his life. Everyone down. She's still in his life. He said, she is my life, stupid. So that's where it's at, bro. Justin LeBoy then came through and became Justin LeMan. You know what I mean? I don't like the sound of that or the LeBoy, but that's just me. Uh, this is where we at with it. This is just where we at with it. I mean, a lot of people they don't like this. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of y'all don't like this, bro. A lot of y'all like, man, how his cornball ass. I told y'all, bro, nerds is winning, man. You know what I mean? Y'all think that he a nerd. I'm not, no disrespect, Justin. I'm just saying this is what they be saying. Uh, nerds is winning though, bro. And the reason why is because they don't they not lame. It's just lame to be on drugs and shit all day. Y'all don't understand how lame y'all is, bro. Niggas gotta just be slumped and just stupid at home all day and eating snacks and laughing and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Nerds be doing shit. They be talking about different shit. They got so much shit going on. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers got something to talk about. Niggas are smart. Nigga got a certain level of intelligence. You know what? I ain't even gonna go too far, man. You got to become a member, man, so that you can really get some game. But you know, uh, you know, come on, man. Nerds is winning, man. If you want to sit up there and bag, some fine shit, you gonna have to be a nerd. I know y'all be seeing some of them niggas. Y'all like, damn, how his ugly ass, with her, man. How the hell did this badass nigga get her? Because, bro, he's not lame. This nigga actually has a certain level of intelligence that you wouldn't understand because he reads. You know what I mean? He's focused on, knowledge. He has things to talk about. The guy has hobbies. He has things that, he want to accomplish in life. Y'all niggas is listening to niggas that's talking about death and shooting up niggas. You know what I mean? It's like, so y'all be sitting back like, how did he get her? 'Cause she was attracted to him. Y'all be going over there trying to approach the female, man. These females, man, once nigga get to talking about himself so much, he got so much shit going on, and she's seeing all of this intelligence and things like that. This is going to compel this woman, what I mean, to want to be involved with this guy. You know what I mean? Because he's single and you know what I mean? She could tell that, he ain't said nothing about no money. He ain't said nothing about, he ain't lit up no joints. He ain't lit up no blunts. He ain't, you know what I mean? Like, and then just because you smoke don't mean nothing. It's not necessarily a bad thing. But a lot of you niggas is just like a motherfucker ex, bro. You be doing damn near the same shit. Last ex was just a drinker. You a drinker, like you know what I mean. Like it just be a lot. But shout out to Justin, man. Shout out to Coyle Ray. It looked like it's one of them ones. And when I say that, one of them type of relationships, man, that is gonna last. You know, Yeah, man, it's looking like one of them relationships that's gonna last, man. Um, Speaking of relationships, let's take a quick dive, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button as well. Okay. Now, I'm gonna give y'all some time to hit that like button, man. I'm gonna give y'all some time, to hit that subscribe button, man. Let me give y'all some time. Hold on. I might even throw on some. Let me throw on some of this anthem music real quick, man. Yeah, throw some of that on real quick. You did while we sit back and chill. Yeah, while we sit back and chill. This next topic is gonna be pretty crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me see if we can pull it up. Let me see if we can pull it up. I know we can pull it up. It's gonna get pulled up. Okay, cool. So I done told y'all, man. Think I think yesterday or the day before, something like that, man. That Sauce done bagged Miss Hernandez, bro. Okay, Sauce done bagged Miss Hernandez, bro. It's there. Okay. Not only did he bag, but he didn't went all the way there. So I know that this is new for a whole lot of y'all, man. Y'all hit that like button for Sauce, man. Come on, y'all hit that, man. Hit that like button for Sauce, bro. We finna talk about Sauce Walker right now. Hit that like button, man. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button as well. It's gotten serious, man. We have seen them on stream. If you don't know, the young lady, man, she is a hooper. I was about to say was, but it's not even that. She's a hooper. She's still young. I think she only 25, 26, 25 maybe. And I think her birthday is here, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's her birthday and things. But before I get into all of that, we're gonna take a dive to her page, man. That way that everybody, y'all can get familiar, with her. Mulan Hernandez, what I mean? Very, very beautiful woman, man. Come on now. Very beautiful woman, okay? And she can hoop. Let's see if we can get her in action hooping. Doing some form shooting if y'all don't know what that is. You know what I mean? She got that gooseneck, which is we're not talking about her actual neck. We're talking about her form. You got to be a hooper to know what I'm talking about, but she does have form. You know what I mean? She had her L up. She knows what she's doing. She good ball handler. You know what I mean? Good footwork. Um, and looked like she played for the Rockets. You dig? So she look at the finish. Come on, man. Look at the finish. You know what I mean? Very beautiful woman, though, right? Um, but if I'm not mistaken, it's her birthday. You dig? You dig? It's her birthday. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. We can't get no copyrights now. But the Chanel is there. The Chanel is there. The receipts is there. You know what I mean? She could take this shit back and, you know what I mean, if she'd like. Hold on, but we got to do a zoom in. I had to stop it right there. And it looked like it says Happy Sauce Day. Yeah. And there's only one person that, even talks this way for real. And that is Sauce. Yeah, that's the only individual that I know that talks this way. Let me hit that like button on there. It's Sauce. Okay? So Sauce sat up that man and solidified his all of this. What you see is Sauce. Sauce spent that bag. Bro got the yummy. You know what I mean? Bro got the yummy. You know what I mean? Shout out to Sauce Walker, bro. Okay. She is officially bagged. Okay. If you didn't know what bag was, this is bag, my friends. This is bagged. Okay. And like I said, man, shout out to Sauce because this is a huge bagging. You know what I mean? This ain't just no any type of bagging. This is a good bagging right here. Okay. Um, I think that this is going to be a very good relationship, man, and I am very much happy for the both of them. Y'all get in the comment section, man, and y'all let me know what do y'all think about this, man. Okay. Like, what do y'all think about this, bro? Very, very, very huge. Very, very huge. Okay. Very, very huge. I'm about to since we talking, basketball right now, let's talk about the fact that, you know, Anthony Davis wants a trade, man. That's just what he wants, bro. The guy wants a damn trade. I don't know, man. But it says as of January 22nd, 2026, Anthony Davis agent Rich Paul of Clutch Sports has informed the Dallas Mavericks that the star forward wants to be traded before the February 5th deadline, according to reports, bro. Davis is seeking a team where he can compete for a championship and secure a contract extension, with interest noted from teams like the Hawks, the Raptors, and the Warriors. I think he's going to the damn Warriors. That's just what I think, bro. You know, that's just what I think, man. I think that he's going to the Warriors, man. Seriously. It only makes sense, bro. It only makes sense. And you know that the Warriors, they interested, man. They ready to spend that bag. That's just what it is. I know y'all wasn't expecting this, bro. But bro, the Warriors is ready to spend that bag, bro. We were already talking about this earlier. And here we is again. This is what's about to probably happen at Golden State, man. LeBron James, Giannis, okay, Steph, right? And then you have LeBron's agent, Rich Paul, who is also a representative for Anthony Davis, informing the Dallas Mavericks that the star forward wants to be traded before the February 5th deadline. Okay? With interest noted from teams like the Hawks, the Raptors, and the Warriors. Come on, bro. I really, really hope that he goes straight to the Warriors, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Hope he end up going straight to the Warriors. Now, I'm a Dallas fan, right? So, and I'm a LeBron fan as well, right? And I'm just a fan of the NBA, bro. Okay. If he goes over there, it's gonna be crazy because I don't know who Dallas is going to pick up, in replace of Anthony, which is a pretty big name. But with the injuries and things like that, I don't think Dallas is going, try to hold him over there, right? I don't know who they're gonna get, but bro, hey man, this would be huge. As a fan of Dallas, like I said, I don't know how to feel, without a decent big man to back us up. But bro, that shit's gonna be crazy than a mother. That's gonna be crazy as hell. Come on, bro. This is gonna be crazy. He gonna go over there to the Warriors. These niggas is gonna go over there to the Warriors as well. Bro, the Warriors is finna be stacked if they do what I think that they're about to do and spend that damn bag. If they spend that bag, you know what I mean, go ahead and give LeBron James that cool 5 million, you know what I mean, for that 1 year. Yeah, bro. I think that we could see it. Or at least 10 million, you know what I mean, for 2 years, he did, or 15 million, you know what I mean, for two. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. I mean, he's really worth it. Ever since he found out that he wasn't going to be a starter on the All Star team this year, he been balling like motherfucker. He was like, "Hold on, y'all niggas, y'all must think that this shit a game. Like these niggas tripping. I was trying to take this shit lightly, you know what I mean, and not do what I'm, known for doing, right? And just kind of take a little break, man, and just kind of, just chill at this little small, pace." But these niggas don't want to start me, and I've been starting all these damn years. Oh, okay. I'm finna show these niggas, bro. They tripping, bro. So he really been putting up buckets and just going crazy lately, man. Shout out to Brown. But the Warriors, man, I really think that they're up to something right now. I really, really do. Okay. I'm watching y'all Warriors, man. This right here is gonna be fucking crazy, man. If they are able to, seal this deal. I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything, man, before I wrap this particular live up. Okay. I really want to make sure I'm not missing nothing. Y'all let me know, man. Am I missing something? Get in the comment section, man. Hit that subscribe button, man, if you haven't already. Okay, you don't want to miss any more lives. Be sure to become a member, man, if you want to, get exclusive content where I'm really going in depth with all of this shit. You know what I mean? Seriously, like this particular live, man, you might be having to become a member, man, in order to watch this shit, man. Seriously, right? It's only $3. Like seriously, bro. So it's very cheap. So y'all can hear me very well. There's only one. Wait, whoa! I'm missing like 2 topics right now. Okay. Guess I'm gonna be here just a little bit. Damn, I got. All right, man. Let's see if we can wrap this up in about 15 minutes. Okay. Let's see if we can wrap this shit up in about 15 minutes, man. I know y'all heard about Drake, man. Okay. I know y'all just heard about Drake, earlier today. He did that appeal and, he still won't smoke, bro. He's still saying, like, bro, there's some shit that needs to be done. You know what I mean? That's just what he's saying, man. He's still saying that there's just some things that, need to be done. So y'all hit that like button, man, as we get into this shit. Okay. Be sure to hit that like button, like right now, man. Come on, man. Like, go ahead, hit that like button, man. Okay. But anyway, Drake has appealed the dismissal of his lawsuit against Universal Music Group, UMG, regarding Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, arguing the initial ruling that deemed the diss track's accusations as protected non-factual speech was dangerous and erroneous, or I can't really see that. It's kind of blurred out. He maintains that the song's allegations of being a certified pedophile were presented as fact, not just battle rap, and causing, according to his legal team, but they saying that it caused like, some damage to his reputation, and it's just crazy as hell, man. Drake is targeting UMG for its role in promoting the song, accusing the company of knowingly spreading false information. He said that they want to overturn this, man, to lower the court's decision. But I don't know if this is going to work, bro. I really just don't know. Lawsuit revolves around claims that the track's allegations promoted by UMG were false, and they had accusations of illegal sexual behavior with minors. So he's taking a deeper dive, with this here. He's taking a very deep dive with this, and he's not letting up, bro. Okay, He's just not letting up on this particular situation. And a lot of people are saying that, he's a coward, for doing this. Like they're saying that he's a coward for this, bro. I don't know though. I don't know. What do y'all think about this, man? Because the truth be told, you know, this is crazy. I thought that we would be done with this, man, but we still going through with the not like us thing. We're still going through with these lawsuits. Like he hasn't gave up, on these lawsuits, bro. So I mean, I don't know what's gonna come of this, bro. But at this point, the people are just kind of like, all right, bro. Like it's time. It's time to give it up. I mean, you still got the fans that, you know, they're like in support of it. I guess, a lot of the Drake fans, which I'm a Drake fan as well. But I know that it's time to leave that shit alone. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. It's time to leave that shit alone. But you got Drake fucked up, bro. He said that he's never gonna stop. I guess he just never gonna stop. But y'all get in the comment section, man. Y'all let me know, man. What do y'all think about this, man? Should he just give this shit up, or is he right for doing what he's doing? Okay. Some people are gonna say that he tripping. He just I don't know, bro. He just don't understand that he lost. He just can't take it. You know what I mean? That's just what a lot of y'all are gonna say. But then you're gonna have a lot of people that's gonna say that, man, he has a reason to do this, man. He shouldn't be listed, what I mean, as a ped. You know what I mean? He just shouldn't be. And y'all that's what y'all are riding with, right? So I don't know, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Y'all let me know, man. What do y'all think about this? Be sure to look into the description of this video if you want to become a member of the channel, man. Whenever you become a member of the channel, man, you get exclusive content, right? You get everything that ain't nobody else able to get, except for my members, man. You know what I mean? Everything that I would like to say about this particular topic, I can't really say, but if you become a member, you'll get that content where I went all the way in depth with, the topic, man. So hit that like button, subscribe button, man. Marak, I'm out. It's been real.